Okay. Now, if you will excuse me for a minute, I think something went wrong as I went live, and I think I'm live on two different videos. Or something's going on. Give me a second here. I gotta check, see what's happening. They're trying to stop me. See? I made a dummy video. I don't know how that happened, but I need to, if you'll pardon me, I need to delete that. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's just me talking, not knowing I was recording a video. My apologies. Let me go here. Bear with me here. How y'all doing on this beautiful Friday? Right, it is 7:18 p.m. my time. Let me delete this. And okay, yes. And my weekend is off to a good start. Most definitely getting around to talking about this right here. Welcome back. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Shout out to all the members and everyone else, people who chime in and contribute. You know, people who are not members, who contribute great content to the channel. Thank you very much. Right? I value your contribution. Anything that you're putting out there against these mutts, these unsightly beasts. Why would I want to waste my money on something threatening? Why? This is why I will reference to anybody's content, because they are all I have to reference to. Nobody else out here is creating anti-dog content. The only people creating that is us on the grassroots, the everyday people. Right? So that's just how it is. And let me tell you, if I have extra money, I'm going to spend it on something that is pleasant to live with, not something that stinks. I hate when they shove these mutants in our faces. This was published today. Branford Animal Shelter seeks help to save abandoned, overbred dog. People, what does that mean? What does it mean to be overbred? How can a dog be overbred? Bred to excess or within limited a stock? What? Okay, what happens if a dog is overbred? Overbreeding endangers what? And harms the mother and her puppies, and can lead to the development of health issues. Okay, some health issues that develop in overbred dogs are eye problems, respiratory issues, joint. Oh, stop. All dogs are prone to a whole bunch of sick, crazy diseases, unlike any other animal, because they're not true animals. I guess they want to make up as many excuses for these things' deformity as possible to hide the fact that they're mutants. But look, I can find something more pleasant to look at. You know what it is about dogs? They're unsightly because they look like death. They look violent. Violent, especially bully breeds. This is the look of violence, death, bloodshed. Do you know how many babies saw this for the last time? Toddlers, prepubescent people, teenagers, adults, the elderly. That is no way for anyone to leave this earth. Being tortured by something miles beneath you. In intelligence, these things are miles beneath us. They should not even share this planet with us because of it. Because of it. But they definitely should not be inside your home and treated like family. They're too far beneath us. They're too dumb, violent, and dysfunctional, abnormal. Even if they were, you wouldn't bring any natural animal into your home. You're not going to live with a tiger. Most of you are not going to do that. This is no different. They can both kill you just the same. This thing starts to attack you, there's nothing you're going to do but scream, bleed, and yell for help. Just like you would if you were being attacked by a lion or tiger. So what's the difference? You purchase or adopt an animal. Let's not even say what it is. And you go inside your home, and from the sidewalk, I can hear you screaming, yelling for help, and then you die. What difference does it make if it's a dog or a tiger? You'd be better off with the tiger. It would probably kill you quicker. The dog will torture you. It'll be a much slower torture. But guess what? You're not getting away. The same scenario. These things are going to latch on to you. They're going to bleed you. You're going to get dizzy. You're going to lose too much blood. Something this dumb and primitive has no right to take our lives. They're so inferior to us. It's an insult to be taken out of this world by such a dumb, worthless, brainless, inferior beast. Now, I would not speak like this about any of the natural animals of this earth. I would not speak like this. Because I suspect that we as humans, we go through several lives in the flesh. And many of us come back as animals. But I think dogs are soulless. Nobody comes back as a dog. Dogs are not attached to the spirit realm. They're just a coincidental ball of nerves and neurons splattered across the wall somewhere. Think about it. They're just physical. That's basically what dogs are. They're not cerebral. They're totally reactive, totally physical. Live in the moment. Listen to how they talk about these things. that they live in the moment, have a very short memory. Was it like 5 minutes or something? What does that sound like to you? Sound like something soulless. So soulless that it's brainless. Let's have a mutt roast. That's what we need to do. Just sit here and roast these mutts. Shout out to everybody able to join me for this live stream. Dave C in the building. Shout out to K9, We Hate Dogs, in the BK in the building. All right now, kittens. You understand? These things should be despised. They have no character. A lot of people don't like cats. But cats got far more character than dogs. That's really what separates them. Dogs are just soulless beasts. Yeah, adopt this dog. Y'all want to keep shoving these dogs in. Why would, now look, I know there are a lot of people there are a lot of dog lovers. I understand that. You know, you look at the title of this video, I understand that there are a lot of dog lovers. But I don't care. This is my world on this video. And I want on this world for everyone to say, nobody wants to adopt your worthless mutt. And I hope as many people are turned off by dogs as I am by the end of this video, if you're not already. Why would I want to take on an expense like this? You know how expensive these things are? The bills, thousands of dollars. Why would I want to just throw away money? I may as well gamble. Play the lottery. I may as well gamble that money. That way, at least, there's a chance of paying me back. With the dog, you're wasting money. And it might kill you someday. You don't know when or if it will. Why would I want to pay to live in that type of state? And, you know, help me if I'm too dumb and brainless to understand that that's the state that I'm living in, like these dog lovers, these pit nutters. Y'all remember that crazy, crazy woman who made that brainless statement? She said, you cannot be afraid of pit bulls. A child was attacked by a pit bull. Child was attacked by a pit bull. By her pit bull. And then she said to the media that the little boy who was attacked, he was scared of the dogs. And that is why he was bitten. He was bitten, he was attacked because he was scared of it. And she blamed the boy for being attacked because he was scared of it. Y'all remember that? I'm trying to find it now. It is that compilation video uploaded by Pitbull Victim Awareness here on YouTube. Right? Where is that? It's like what, 2 hours long? I can find it fast if I search through popularity. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Where is that? Where is that? Okay. Of course, yeah, now I can't find it. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it. No, I'm going to find it. Here it is right here. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it.
Eyewitness News spoke with...
Oh, yeah. I think this is it. She said you you have to pet pit bulls. She actually said that. She attacked the child for being attacked, for being scared of it, and refusing to pet it. Okay? Boy was afraid of the pit bull, and obviously, if he's afraid, he's not going to pet it. And she said that's why he was attacked. And he deserved it. That's basically what she said. Okay, here, I gotta find it here. I have to find it here. Dogs bite. Where is that? Where did Twitter? There you go. What is this? This is goofy, man. Supposed to go to the Twitter. Okay, here it is. They posted it, what? How many of y'all got that? If you have it, did I skip it? I don't think I skipped it. They just uploaded it. They just posted it a few days ago. Here it is. It is that. Okay.
Battle for family pet.
This is terrible.
Police say
People, this is terrible. This is just terrible. Look at this. People, this is the craziest thing. This is about the craziest thing I ever heard a pit nutter say. This is up there. That's a bold statement. That's a real bold statement. But this is just too much. Like, I don't think I ever heard a pit nutter say anything this crazy.
But she knows firsthand how the 9-year-old boy suffered as a pit bull locked its jaws around his leg and wouldn't let go.
That was the most vicious attack I've ever seen. I've never seen a dog attack a child before. I never want to see that again.
While many pit bull advocates say it's the owner, not the breed, who's to blame for such attacks, Donna Helms blames the victim and his mother for this one.
They've been told not to come. They've been told not to bring their children to this house, and they refuse to listen. The kid was scared of the dog. You can't be scared of those kind of dogs. You have to pet them and let them know that you love them because they're very people-oriented animals.
Wow. Wow. It's hard to beat that, people. If you heard I don't care, a dog lover, period. Doesn't have to be a pit nutter. If you heard any of them say something crazier than that, please share a link or something with us. That's that's impossible to top. Let's hear that again. As bad as it is. Let's listen again.
A devastated father says,
and his mother for this one.
They've been told not to come. They've been told not to bring their children to this house, and they refuse to listen. The kid was scared of the dog. You can't be scared of those kind of dogs. You have to pet them and let them know that you love them.
Wow. Pet them, let them know that you love them. Or else they'll attack you for not petting them. Oh, wow. They'll attack you for not petting them and letting them know that you love them. Oh my goodness. Oh, she should be put in jail. She should be locked up. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to say something funny. She is so dangerous that she's better off the street. It's better off that she is not in the world. Wow. This is what you have to become to be a pit bull lover. And I think it's routine and very common for them to develop this sort of vitriol and really just hatred of children to the point where they blame the children for being attacked. It's not just her. She's just doing it in an overt way. All of those articles that we've ever seen where they blame the child's behavior, point to the child's so-called behavior as the reason for most. They pretty much say that all the attacks, when the child is attacked by a dog, was provoked by the child some way. They say it directly and indirectly. Y'all know, y'all have heard it. There's articles I've gone over where they've just said they're all provoked. The child provokes all of the attacks. And they don't know what to say when we ask about, okay, what about babies? They never deal with that subject. So she's just doing it in an overt way. They do it covert as well. They're subtle as well. But this is crazy. It's not my responsibility to pet a dog or let a dog know that I love it, because I don't. You notice how she's talking as if you're supposed to love the dog. And if you get attacked, it's because you don't love them. You didn't show them that you loved them. You lunatic. These people are just as disconnected and soulless as the dogs. And it makes sense. You want to exchange bodily fluids with it? Live with it? You want to pretend in your mind that it's some like type of human? Really a superhuman? Superior to humans? Some type of angel in your mind? I told y'all, you play with lifestyles like that, you're going to actually tamper with your own spirit. If you even have one. It is a way where you shed your own spirit. You become soulless. Just like the mutant you're conducting magic on. That's basically like a lifestyle of voodoo. It's basically what these people do. Exercise some type of voodoo magic, and I'm dead serious, on themselves, engaging in these rituals. And they become subhuman, literally become subhuman. And many of them are poor. Many of them are well off in the suburbs. Money is not a thing. It's not an issue. It touches everyone. Anybody who want to open themselves up to this lifestyle. And some of you force yourselves to be dog lovers. You initially had to force yourself to be that way. Many of you had to work very, very hard. You're all over the internet saying it, literally writing it out, that it took you a while to love dogs and all this type of nonsense. Forcing something unnatural. And that is all this world is about today. Forcing things that's unnatural. Completely going against nature. This woman sounds as backwards as you could possibly sound.
Because they're very dog. They refuse to listen. The kid was scared of the dog. You can't be scared of those kind of dogs.
Kids can be scared of whatever they want to be scared of, woman. And I'm with the kid. They should be scared of the dog. Let me ask you a question, nutter, big dummy. Now, listen, that's not even a direct attack or personal attack. I'm really attacking that demon inside of you. Let me ask you a question. Why shouldn't the child be afraid of the pit bull? Let me specify pit bull. Why shouldn't a child be afraid of a pit bull? Now, if the pit bull was harmless, yeah, that wouldn't even make sense. Kids can be scared of whatever they want to be scared of. You don't control what people are afraid of. See, control freaks, control-free narcissists, man. But it's deadly. It's actually deadly. There's no way you can argue that he shouldn't be afraid of it. That's another thing that drives me crazy about these people. Y'all, you cannot argue that kids should not be afraid of dogs. And these people talk about kids and people in general as if something's wrong with them for being afraid of dogs. You've heard them in these articles say, well, I don't want them to be afraid of dogs. They act like it's a sin to be afraid of dogs. They really do. It's a sin. Like, oh, that's immoral. Something's wrong with you. That's a strong narrative. Even though unspoken, that is a strong narrative in this country, in this dog cult. That you're dysfunctional, something's wrong with you, you have a mental problem if you're afraid of dogs. This is hammered into the heads of kids from the earliest age. That's brainwashing. 101, that's brainwashing in its purest form. And it's just backwards. It's completely backwards. She's saying the exact opposite of what she should be saying. She's supposed to be saying that the child should be afraid of the dog. She should. She shouldn't even be in possession of it. Do you understand? Reality itself should be reversed. Everything that's associated with their lifestyle has to be reversed. So it's not just a case of her sitting there saying that he should be afraid of the dog. If she was in her right state of mind, she wouldn't possess the dog. She wouldn't have to say anything like that. Now, if it was a stray dog, came out of the woods somewhere, then yeah, she would say, yeah, the boy ran, he's supposed to run. Dogs are dangerous. Dogs are deadly. So these people are backwards. Remember Aleister Crowley based a lot of his Satanism on doing things backwards. They say he would even walk backwards. It's a way you harness evil energy, evil spirits. These people literally are playing with evil magic in its purest form. They're exercising this type of demonic energy in the human population. A lot of people think, that, it's funny or whatever, satire. This is more real than you can imagine. A lot of explorers discovered the hard way that some people on this planet know magic. Okay? Some of the oldest people of the earth, at some point in time, someone was around practicing this magic, or what you call voodoo, getting into tapping into the spirit world, which required that you did certain things. There's been reports of people who've been able, through song and dance, cause it to rain, actually control the weather. I mean, some types of behavior you don't want to play with. This universe, this life is not like that, where you can just live any way you want, where you can live like a savage beast, like a savage animal, where you can just live just like the animals. That's going in the opposite of nature. You're supposed to be evolved. We are supposed to be as evolved as we can get. We're the only organisms that can continue to evolve. These other wild animals have pretty much topped off and been topped off for a long time. Our intelligence is limitless like the universe. There's no end to the universe. Humans are a reflection of the universe. And these people literally go against nature with this demonic, evil lifestyle. I'm dead set against the dog nutter world. Dead set against it. I won't even partially accept it. Even for a moment. Not even a little bit. I don't understand your little nutter therapy mutts or nothing. I don't care how you try to put lipstick on it. This is a sick, and it demands the blood of children. Think about that. Think about that. Shout out to Maurice Ryan, who has become a member of the channel. Shout out to Maurice Ryan. Think about that. We have to be concerned about what other people do. Our neighbors. What type of neighbor are you? If you're not concerned, that is when the world started to fall apart. When people say, "Oh, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not going to be a part of a culture or anything that demands that I live like the human being that I am." So this is sick. And I don't want to see no mutt shoved in my face trying to tell me that it needs to be adopted. A plea to help raise $6,000 in a bid to save this worthless mutant. A dog found tied in the woods. Y'all see that? I was being serious when I said that. They found this dog in the forest somewhere. Tied in the woods. A grown pit bull. They have no idea what this dog has been through. Aren't they the ones who say that if a dog has had something traumatic happen in its past, it increases the chances that it'll attack someone? Isn't that what they say? That at some point in time, the dog's history, it was abused. So why would you try to adopt out a dog, a pit bull, that you found in the forest, when you don't know what that dog has been through? Based on your standards, I don't believe that. I'm just going by your rules, the dog nutter rules. Hey, a dog attack, it's only because it was done wrong. Why would you do that? If you operated based on that, you'd euthanize every dog that you found. Every dog that you found somewhere, grown mutt. If you didn't personally raise the mutt, you shouldn't be allowed to adopt them out. And I don't want you using my tax dollars to have them cooped up in a shelter somewhere. So I'm not even going to say that you should keep them at the shelter. Right? Don't adopt them out. Keep them at the shelter. No, I'm not even going to say that. Euthanize them. I'll pay my tax dollars gladly if you use these shelters as euthanizing facilities, sort of, gas chambers, what do they call it? Camps, only for dogs. Hey, take my tax dollars, because it'll only be temporary. It won't take long to drive dogs into extinction. The world governments should work together to get this done. You can't just do it in one country. Mutts will be brought into this country from other countries. All the world governments need to get on code, get on the same page, say, hey, we're about to euthanize dogs. Which ones? All of them. All of them? All of them. Okay. About to create a whole new world, a much better one. So this mutt was found tied in the woods. Their brilliant idea is to give it to a family. It's to put it around kids, you big dummy. Based on your own goofy logic, they have no business out in society. You don't know what that dog could have been beaten its whole worthless life. Okay? See, it's so illogical to be in possession of one of these. You can't operate or fit them into our society and make sense out of it. In no way. And it's embarrassing. It's sad that you dog nutters, you're not embarrassed by this goofy, illogical lifestyle, that you don't even see it. It's like you're blinded to it. That's scary. But you got to be under possession. You got to be under some deep magic to be in your state of mind. That is what we're trying to point out to you. Okay? My channel is not just about, it's not about attacking or bashing dog lovers. It's not really about that. My channel is about getting dog lovers to leave that lifestyle. Now, I'm well aware that's highly unlikely. But I'm going to plead to whatever amount of humanity you have inside of you. And we'll see how much that is. It takes a lot of power to change and to break out of spells like that. How strong are you? How weak are you? Mutt found, an overbred mutt found in the woods, tied up. Okay, they want money. We need to raise money for the mutt. I feel bad because all this week, I feel like we continually asked for help for the blah, blah, blah. A dog nutter sob story. I don't even want to hear it. Please, dog nutters, especially pit nutters, stop shoving your evil child killers in our face, your child predators, the face of evil, the face of death, killing, unprovoked attacks. That's not the face of love. This is the look, and I don't even like looking at these things. But this is the face of evil. An unsightly, mutated, evil beast that's so demonic and evil, it's not even aware of. It might, I don't even think they're smart enough to be aware. They just are what they are. They have, and people, you talk about backwards. I've been talking about backwardness, being in reverse. These mutants, their brain is reversed compared to ours. They are the exact their brain is built the exact opposite of ours. They have no frontal lobe. Our frontal lobe is the biggest portion of our brain. and you want to live with dogs the way that you do, you dog nutters, you will start to behave in a backwards way. Because everything about dogs is backwards. These are unnatural mutants that should have never been created. All bully breeds should be banned, and they should all be euthanized for public safety reasons. They attack far too often, and when they attack, they inflict the most damage by far. By far. There are reports of doctors who said attack victims, pit bulls, look like shark attack victims. There's literally no good reason to adopt these things. And you're just dumb if you want them. You're just going to pay to put your life in danger. Going to pay to feel threatened every day of your goofy life. Dump a whole bunch of money to put this thing in control of your life. That's basically what these people are doing. Putting their life in the hands of a dog. You literally have small women in homes alone with these things. Couldn't fight off these dogs if they tried. Many of these women have more than one dog. Totally giving their life over to dogs. This is pure evil. Ban all dogs. Start with bully breeds. Get them off this planet. They're nothing but a drain on our resources. Doesn't get reciprocated. They don't help to produce a better society. They're nothing but a drain on us. Not only our resources, but our minds. These people put too much into dogs. If it's redirected to something else, then that something else is going to be enhanced. That's a law of nature. So let's stop living in this state of, this is like hell on earth, to be honest. It truly is. These truly are hellhounds. How can they not be? They're the only creatures on this planet that torture babies. A lot of people don't like to, especially dog lovers, they hate to hear that. They hate to hear someone say that dogs are the only creatures on this planet that torture babies. But is it true or is it not? Torture them before they kill them. They're the only creatures on this planet that torture and or kill toddlers. A lot of you don't like that. Oh, why are you saying that? I don't know why you feel uncomfortable with someone saying that. Because that is what is supposed to be said. Hello? Have y'all not noticed that nothing else attacks kids? What's going on here? You're aware of it. So there's another problem. You don't care. Man, that is a mind totally lost. Right? Shout out to everybody able to join me. Maurice, I see you. WS90, Louise. I see a few new faces in the building. ABQ, right? Crazy. Champagne. We can think of something better to spend our money on. You're better off just going shopping. Rather than spend your money on a dog, just go shopping. You want to spend waste thousands of dollars? Why would you do that? Why not spend that money on something that you can show? They want to just throw it out of the window. I don't think so. Ashar, right? Lisa, we're just getting started. Just needed to take a break from the long live streams. And listen, this video has been long, 45 minutes. You know, when you start to do these videos, you start to understand why people can do live streams for 3 and 4 and 5 hours. I've seen people live stream for like 6, 7 hours. I can sort of understand. But you would have to take some type of break, I would imagine. Goodness. Shout out to Band Dogs in the building. Band Dogs has recently created a anti-dog channel. So be sure to check out Band Dogs. There needs to be a purge, most definitely. Most definitely. But creatures of such an evil nature. Dogs have a very evil nature. Their very name, the very word dogs, it's really been used as associated with evil. When the Bible talks about evil, it always brings up dogs. Have y'all noticed that? I made a video about it. Just in the search on my channel, just type in Bible. It'll pop up. Every time they talk about dogs, every time dogs come up in the Bible, in the Quran, all these books, every time the dogs come up, evil, the harlots. Right? Through and through, these things are hellish, demonic. And that's why dog lovers bend over backwards to put the wings of angels on them. Little goofy shirts. They do that because they know how evil these things are. But we see through the propaganda. We see these evil demons in the flesh for what they are. And it is only going to get worse going forward, nutters. You better get used to it. Shout out to everybody able to join me. And I hope to see you on the next live stream as we continue with this crusade.